The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom has a ton of the same stuff that Breath of the Wild does when it comes to skins, weapons, all that kind of stuff, and the two most iconic are the Hylian Shield and the Master Sword. So you probably clicked on this video because you're probably trying to figure out if you can get them early or how to get them early, and the good news is yes, you can get them as soon as you get off the Great Sky Island, and it doesn't take much time at all. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through exactly everything that you need to do and where to go to get the Hylian Shield as well as the Master Sword before you have to beat any temples or anything like that, any storyline stuff. You could do this all before you start out on your adventure. So let's get into it. Now, the first one we're gonna talk about is the Hylian Shield. The reason why is because it's the quickest, it's the easiest, and this is the one that you can get done within 15 minutes of being on the ground. It's super quick and you don't have to do anything whatsoever when it comes to the storyline or unlocking anything. You can head straight there and just grab it. Now, in order to do this, you need to go to Hyrule Castle. Now, don't worry, it's on the bottom part. It's not in the floating part of the actual castle. All you need to do is you need to traverse to the very back of Hyrule Castle right next to the docks. From there, you need to find the small opening on the back left-hand side. Once you see it, you need to head inside and you need to find the staircase. Now, be careful. Once you go up that staircase, you're going to run into a very creepy boss. Now, if you're very early on in the game, you need to be prepared to avoid it, to dodge it, because this is something that you're not going to be able to take out unless you're pretty late into the game. But the good news is there is a glitch to go ahead and kill it without even actually having to fight it. All you need to do is once it's locked onto you, you just need to jump off the side, okay? And once you jump off the side, you need to climb up a pillar. Climb about halfway up the pillar. You might have to mess with it a little bit, and eventually one of the hands will just fall off the side and the whole thing will die. It's super funny, but it's super quick, and honestly, it's the easiest way to deal with it. Once you've dealt with the weird, creepy hand boss thing, all you have to do is head up the stairs and into the big room. You'll see a torch on your right-hand side. All you have to do is light that torch on fire, and boom, a chest will appear, and the Hylian Shield is inside. Now that you got the Hylian Shield, let's go ahead and unlock the Master Sword. Now, I'm gonna be honest, this one's gonna take a little bit more time than the Hylian Shield because you're gonna have to beat 20 shrines, okay? Now, when you come down from the Sky Island, you're gonna have 4 hearts, right? However, you need to have 2 full stamina wheels to get the Master Sword. So all you have to do is knock out 20 shrines. There are a bunch of them across the Hyrule region, so just go knock out a couple of towers, knock out 20 shrines, and then come back to the video. Now that you got yourself 2 full stamina wheels, now we can go find the Master Sword, okay? And honestly, it is in the coolest place ever, and it's so fun. It was a journey getting to this spot, but it's on the Light Dragon, okay? Now, I'm not gonna spoil anything about the story. However, the Light Dragon is involved in the main story quest, okay? So just be warned, when you go pick up the Master Sword, you're going to see a cutscene that has to deal with the actual main quest line. So if you don't want to see that until later into the game, make sure that you avoid the Master Sword until you get to that point in the game. However, it is really cool, and again, it's on a dragon, okay? So it's on a dragon's head. It's the Light Dragon, and you're going to see it traversing all across the map, okay? Now, it's going to go really high into the air. It can go all the way up to the highest islands that you see in the sky. Okay, so just make sure that you have a way of getting to the dragon. Now, it's going to traverse across the map, and I see it a lot of the times around the big Sky Island, the one that you start out on. Now, I tried multiple ways to get the dragon to line up with me on an easy spot to access the dragon. However, I wasn't very successful, so if you know an easy way of finding the dragon and getting on it, let me know down in the comments below. However, what I ended up having to do is I basically just had to go around and search for it. I unlocked a few sky towers, I flew around, and I eventually located the dragon. Now, it was extremely high up when I found the dragon. So what I ended up having to do is I had to go over to a sky island. I built myself a little device that shot me up into the air high enough for me to climb on the dragon's back. Now, again, it's going to be a little different for everybody because, again, it may be in a different spot for you as somebody else. So just make sure that you're, ready to take on that task. This dragon goes extremely slow. It flies extremely slow across the map. So if you see it in an undesirable area, you might have to just come back later to get the Master Sword because, again, it's going to fly extremely high in certain areas and then it'll dip back down and be more accessible. So just make sure that you play around with it, follow it around until the dragon is in an easy area for you to access. Now, once you land on the dragon, all you have to do is just walk up to its head and pull out the Master Sword. It's that easy, and honestly, it is so cool. I thought that this was amazing when I first found out about it because I'd already beaten the game, right? I'd already beaten, well, most of the game. I beat all the temples before I got the Master Sword. Then I went on the whole quest line for the Master Sword, and then when I realized it was on the dragon, I was like blown away. It was so cool, so satisfying. The sounds, the effects of the Master Sword, everything was just absolutely beautiful, and I think it's a masterpiece. And there you guys have it. That's how you get the Hylian Shield and the Master Sword early game in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more videos like this. But guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, great night, wherever you are, and until next time, peace out.